Good morning, yogis. Welcome to your flow class this morning. Kate is my name if we haven't had the pleasure of meeting. And behind me, I have the lovely Casey who's going to be demoing for me this morning. So 60 minutes together of a mindful sequence with core engagement and a lesson in the breath. So no fancy shapes or poses. We're just going to continuously flow, moving breath and movement this morning. So starting off sitting in a comfortable seat. If you do have a block or something at home, feel free to sit up on a block just to elevate the hips, and that naturally will tilt the pelvis forward and lengthen the spine. Otherwise, just sit down, maybe cross-legged, ground down through your sit bones. And again, feel free at home if you'd like to sit up or against a wall. I'll probably be here for about maybe 4 or 5 minutes, just starting off with a bit of breath work. So get yourself comfortable. You can just go ahead and start to close down your eyes when you're ready. Maybe your hands just rest on your knees. And then just taking a moment just to become aware of your body. Giving yourself a quick body scan from the crown of the head to the tips of the toes. So length through the vertebra spine is nice and long as the crown reaches up. The sit bones ground down to the earth or the block. And just becoming aware of any sensations, any tightness or tension that you might still be holding in your body. You just find a little bit more softness as you use your breath just to ease. And then we start to become aware of that breath in and out through the nose. So not forcing anything, just naturally breathing. Finding your own rhythm of your breath. Then just start to lengthen your breath as you next breathe in. And as you next breathe out, again, find a little bit more length on your exhales. So longer inhales and long, smooth exhales. And just breathing in this time for the count of 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to pause for 2, 1. Exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause for 2, 1. So inhale for 4. Pause for 2. Exhale for 4. Pause for 2. Just take a couple more rounds of this breath, equal inhalations and exhalations and half the pauses. Just to find a bit more length in your breath. And as we go through our flow, not moving slow, but not moving super quick. We'll just find that length through the inhalations and the exhalations. One more round of that breath. Nicely done, yogis. And then you can slowly start to blink open your eyes and make your way into a tabletop position, all fours. So shoulders in line with the wrists, knees in line with the hips. Really spread those fingers wide, and then just start to take any movement here that your body is craving, or move in any way that just naturally feels comfortable for you. So you can be a bit more expressive here, maybe exaggerate if you're taking some cat and cows. If you're not sure, then maybe moving the hips or giving your wrist a little bit of love. Just take a moment to feel into your body. You can reclose the eyes if that feels good. Just starting to really tune in to how you're feeling rather than what it looks like. So there's no one around you at home. Don't worry about where you're going, just focus on how it feels. Let's just take one more breath wherever you are. Beautiful. And then come back to neutral. You're going to move through a couple of cat and cows together. So take a deep breath in. Let the belly dip down to the earth as we look up to the sky. Exhale, push the earth away. Chin comes to the chest, round through the upper back. Beautiful. And again, belly dips down, look up to the sky. Breath in. Exhale, protract the shoulder blades, chin to chest. One more time. Inhale, let the belly dip. Exhale, cat pose. Come back to neutral spine on your next breath in. Really plug into your hands and then start to extend your right leg long behind you. Flex the toes. Lift the leg up to the sky. And think about drawing that right hip down. So we're not tilting towards our left, we're squaring off here. Belly and core is in and engaged. If your balance is with you, yogis, start to extend the opposite fingertips forward, the left fingertips. So find that nice long line from the fingertips to the back of the heel. Let's take a deep breath in, back glute engaged. Exhale, knee and elbow touch. Work through the core as you curl it in. Inhale, extend long, lengthen. Exhale, knee and elbow, use your core. You've got it. And again, lengthen on your breath in. Exhale, knee and elbow touch. Beautiful. Lengthen on the breath in. Inhale, hold here. So really think about pushing into the back wall with the heel and reach forward with the fingertips. Lift up that back leg a little bit higher. Plug into the earth with the left hand. 3, 2, 1. And then lower your hand on your knee down towards the earth. Beautiful. Reset the body. Once again, plug into your fingers and then start to extend the left leg long behind you. Lift the leg up. Flex the toes. Engage through that glute. Square off your hips. And then if your balance is with you, start to extend the opposite fingertips forward. So really reaching with those right fingertips and push into the back wall with the left heel. Take a deep breath in to lengthen. Use your core, knee and elbow touch. Exhale, curl it in. You've got it. Long breath in, lengthen here. Exhale, knee and elbow touch. And again, inhale to lengthen. Exhale, curl it in. Lengthen on your breath in. Pause here. That's it. Stay for breath. Really reach back with the heel, forward with the fingertips. 3, 2, 1. Lower the knee and lower the hand down towards the earth. Tabletop position. Beautiful. Let the belly dip down, look up to the sky. Breath in. Round through the spine, chin to chest. Exhale, hold here. Keep that dome in the upper back. Start to tuck your toes and then hover your knees just about a centimetre. See if you can keep that dome in the upper back. So really push the earth away. Slight tuck of that chin. Now, yogis, you can stay here or you can come with me. Dip the knees down towards the earth and then lift them back up. Beautiful. Dip the knees down. Keep that dome and lift. Dip and lift. 3 more times. Dip. Waking up that core. Lift. Dip. You've got this. Lift. 1 more time. Dip the knees. Lift. Hold here. Keep doming through the upper back. 3, 2, 1. Downward facing dog. Hips up and back. Beautiful. Just take a moment to pedal it out here. So maybe you bend into one leg, straightening out through the other. Find the down dog that's unique for you. Just making sure those fingers are nice and spread wide, ironing out the creases of your hands. The shoulders are relaxed and you have this nice upside down V shape here. So the chest is drawing back towards the thighs as your eye gaze is in between your legs. Find your long deep breath in. Stay for the exhale. Beautiful. Let's come high on those tippy toes, lift the heels, and then wiggle yourself forward, high plank. Shoulders come over wrists. Let's pause here, yogis, finding strength in the body. Always option to lower the knees, otherwise stay on your toes. Find that dome for the upper back. Lift a little bit higher, push the earth away. 3, 2, 1. Downward facing dog, hips up and back. Beautiful. Length through the spine. Let's go again. High on the tippy toes, lift the heels, ripple yourself forward. High plank, articulate through the spine. Hold here. Belly drawn in and up, eye gaze forward and down. 3, 2, 1. Back to downward facing dog. Exhale. You've got it. One more time. High on the tippy toes, lift the heels, ripple forward. High plank, shoulders over wrists. Beautiful. Hold in here once again, yogis, nice and strong. 3, 2, 1. Hold. This time you're going to lower our knees. Shift your weight forward, hug your elbows in, lower yourself all the way down towards the earth. When you arrive, keep your hands either side of your shoulders, Bhujangasana, baby cobra. Lift that chest, keep the eye gaze down, neck nice and long. Forward fold, exhale. Beautiful. Inhale, chest lifts. Maybe this time your hands hover off of the mat. Use your back muscles to lift a little bit higher. Exhale, hands and forehead down to the earth. One more time, chest lifts, hands hover. Maybe this time your thighs come off of the mat as you point the toes and lift the legs. Floating cobra, that's an option. Pushing that pubic bone down. 3, 2, 1. Forward fold, feet, hands, head down to the earth. Tuck the toes, just push back through a child's pose as you breathe out. Stretch the arms forward, sink the hips down. Forehead to the earth. Just take a moment to breathe here. Yogis, this is a pose that you can come back to any time throughout your practice. We're going to continuously move, so if you need a break, you need a rest, just find this shape and then meet us when you're ready. Let's find tabletop position and then downward facing dog once again. Lift the hips to the sky, melt the heels, stretch down the back of the legs. Beautiful. High on the tippy toes, lift the heels, ripple yourself forward, high plank. Shoulders over wrists. Now, yogis, stay on your toes. We're going to come into a modified up dog. So just sink the hips down, heart shines through, stay on the tippy toes, beautiful. And then push up high plank, dome through the upper back, exhale. That's it, you've got it. And again, hips sink down, heart shines through, stay on those tippy toes, modified up dog. Push up high plank, dome through the upper back. You've got it. One more time, modified up dog, beautiful. Push up high plank, dome for the upper back. Take a breath in. Downward facing dog. Lift the hips up and back. One deep breath in here. Empty, empty, empty. High on the tippy toes. Lift the heels. Ripple forward. High plank. Breath in. You can lower your knees or this time stay on your toes. Shift your weight forward. Hug your elbows in. Lower down halfway. Chaturanga. Move into up dog, tops of feet push down, thighs lift, heart shines through. Roll over the toes, downward facing dog. Beautiful, yogis, you've got it. Again, deep, deep breath in. Let it go, exhale. High on the tippy toes, lift the heels. This time bend the knees and then jump or step top of the mat. Take a halfway lift to lengthen breath in, either hands to the mat or to the shins, nice flat back. Uttanasana, forward fold, exhale. 2 more just like that. Deep breath in, halfway lift. Exhale, bow. One more time, halfway lift to lengthen. Forward fold, Uttanasana. This time, arms reach to the sky. Take a deep breath in, salute the sun, palms to touch, maybe a slight back bend. Forward fold, Uttanasana, bow to the earth. Your breath in to lengthen halfway. Plant the hands, right leg to the back of the mat. Let's lower the back knee, untuck the toes, sweeping the arms to the sky, Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Beautiful. Take a moment just to stretch into that right hip flexor, activate through that right glute. Just tuck in that tailbone slightly here. And then really spark it and energize, and then 10 fingers to the sky while softening the shoulders away from the ears. Beautiful. One more deep breath in, lengthen. Hands to the earth, step back, plank pose, vinyasa flow, or downward facing dog. So choose your own variation, your own modifications through your vinyasas, yogis. Skip, modify, choose what works for your body. Let's lift the right leg to the sky as we breathe in, three-legged dog. Just pausing here for a moment. Think about the heel shooting up towards the sky. You'll press into the earth with your hands. Use the strength in that right thigh and engagement through the glute to lift the leg a little bit higher. One more deep breath in. Knee to nose, curl it in, use your core, point the back toes, and then step the right foot through just by your right palm. We're going to lower the back knee once again, untuck the toes, your Anjaneyasana on the other side. Arms sweep up. Take a moment into that left hip flexor to stretch, engage through the glute. Find a bit more softness through the shoulders, eye gaze forward, beautiful. One more deep breath in, lengthen. Hands to the earth, this time step the left foot in to meet the right, forward fold, top of the mat. Your breath in to lengthen halfway. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, rise up, salute the sun, arms reach up overhead, maybe find a back bend. Uttanasana, forward fold, bow back down. Your breath in to lengthen halfway. Exhale, bow. Plant the hands, left leg to the back of the mat. Just where we left off, lower the back knee, untuck the toes, Anjaneyasana, arms sweep up. Take one long, deep breath in. Lengthen, soften on your exhale. Beautiful, hands to the earth. Step back, plank pose, vinyasa flow, or downward dog. Follow your breath as you move. So linking that breath per movement. Left leg to the sky, let's breathe in. Just pause for a moment. Find that strength, that length through the back of the leg. Push the heel towards the back wall. One more inhale. Knee to nose, curl it in, exhale, use your core, and then step the left foot by the left palm. One more time, lower the back knee, untuck the toes, Anjaneyasana, arms sweep up. One long breath in. Soften on your exhale. Beautiful, yogis, hands to the earth. The right leg meets left, top of the mat, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, bow. Rise up to standing, salute the sun, arms reach up overhead, maybe a back bend. Uttanasana, forward fold, flex of the hips, bow back down. Inhale, halfway lift. Plant the hands, jump or step back, plank pose, vinyasa flow, optional, or downward dog. Strong through your chaturangas, knees or toes. Lengthen on your breath out as you exhale in down dog. Beautiful. Right leg to the sky, yogis, deep breath in. Knee to nose, curl in, use your core, point the back toes, hold here. See if you can lift the knee a little bit higher to the chest. Send it back to the sky, breath in. You've got it, use your core, knee to nose, this time step it through, once again by your right palm. Lower the back knee, again untuck the toes, but keep your fingertips to the mat this time. So just like a modified runner's lunge. Still shining forward with the heart, eye gaze forward, and just lightly touch the mat with your fingertips. Beautiful. Let's take one deep breath in here. Now, yogis, on the exhale, walk your fingers back, straighten through that front leg, half split. So you're going to come onto the heel of that front foot, flex the toes towards the chest, and then use your exhale breath to deepen a little bit more into this fold. So just take a moment to breathe into the back of that right leg. The more that you flex the toes, the more intensity of that stretch. And if you need to take a slight micro bend in the knees, if you have really tight hamstrings, just be kind to your body. Beautiful. One more deep breath in. Can you find a little bit more depth on the exhale? Now we're going to rebend the front knee, arms sweep to the sky, low lunge, inhale, breath. Anjaneyasana, beautiful. Movement with breath. Exhale, half splits, but see if you can sweep your arms back, hovering them off of the mat as you come onto the heel of that front foot. You've got it. Inhale, low lunge, arms sweep to the sky. Exhale, half Hanuman, sweep the arms back, lengthen, fold. 3 more times. Your breath in, arms sweep up. Half Hanuman, exhale, arms sweep back, fold. You've got it, yogis. One more time. Low lunge, arms to the sky. Half Hanuman, sweep back, exhale. Pause here for a breath. Then as you rebend the front knee on your next breath in, left palm down, let's kind of twist to the right as we reach the right arm to the sky. Open up. Option to stay here or tuck the back toes. Lift the back knee for your full twist. Think about opening up through the chest. Really reaching the fingertips to the sky, but plugging into the earth through the left palm. You've got it, yogis. One more deep breath in. Right hand to the earth. Three-legged down dog. Send the right leg to the sky. Knee to right tricep, exhale, curl it in, maybe it touches, hold, 2, 1. Send it to the sky, your breath in. Twist it through, left tricep, hold, 2, 1. Back to the sky, inhale, breath. Then just lower the foot down, downward facing dog. Shift your weight forward, high plank, your breath in. Vinyasa flow, or just push back into a downward facing dog. So core engagement throughout. Breath focus throughout. Fluidity as we continue to move. Left leg to the sky, breathe in. Knee to nose, curl it in, point the back toes. Pause in here for a moment, lift the knee a little bit higher, use your core. Inhale to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose, curl it in. This time, step it through by your left palm. Lower the back knee, untuck the toes. Keep your fingertips to the earth, modified runner's lunge. So just settle in. A bit more softness through the pelvis, the hips, eye gaze forward. Beautiful. One more long inhale. Walk your fingertips back, half Hanuman, exhale. Come onto the heel with that front foot, flex the toes once again, and then we pause here, just breathing into the back of the leg. Again, choose your modifications, yogis. Find a little bit more depth on every breath out. Leading with the chest, can you bring the torso down towards the thigh? Rebend the front knee on your next breath in, arms reach the sky, low lunge. Exhale, sweep the arms back, half Hanuman. See if you can hover the hands off of the mat. Push into the mat with the heel. Inhale, low lunge, arms sweep to the sky. Beautiful, you've got it, yogis. Exhale, half Hanuman, sweep back. So moving with your breath. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, half Hanuman. One more time, inhale to the sky, reach the arms up. Exhale, half Hanuman, sweep the arms back, lengthen, fold forward. Beautiful. Rebend the front knee on your next breath in, right palm down, twist to the left. Open up. Again, stay here or tuck the back toes, full twist, lift the back knee. You press into the earth with the right fingertips and then open up through your heart space, broaden through the collarbones. Energize and 10 fingers to the sky. One more inhale. Left hand to the earth. Three-legged down dog. Left leg sweeps up and back. Knee to left tricep. Exhale. Curl it in. Hold. 2, 1. Send it back. Inhale. Twist it through. Right tricep. Exhale. Hold. 2, 1. Send it to the sky. Your breath in. Lower the foot down. Downward facing dog. Shift your weight forward. Your breath in. High plank. Vinyasa flow or downward facing dog. Beautiful, yogis, you've got it. Let's continue on. Right leg to the sky, breathe in. Knee to nose, curl it in, hold here. Send it to the sky, inhale. Curl it in, knee to nose, step the right palm through, right foot through. Lower the back knee, immediately reach your arms up, Anjaneyasana, low lunge. 3 times here, half Hanuman, sweep the arms back. Inhale, low lunge, arms sweep up. Exhale, half Hanuman, sweep back. You've got it, find your pace. Inhale. Exhale, sweep the arms back. Rebend the front knee, left palm down, twist to the right. Open up, maybe tuck the toes and pick up that back knee. Full twist, lengthen, one more deep breath in. Right hand to the earth, three-legged down dog, right leg sweeps up and back. Knee to right tricep, curl it in, hold, 2, 1. Send it back. Twist it through, left tricep, hold, 2, 1. Send it back. You've got it. Right foot meets the left downward facing dog. Shift your weight forward, your breath in, vinyasa flow. Meet back in downward dog. Nicely done, yogis. Left leg to the sky. Let's breathe in. Knee to nose, curl it in, point the back toes, hold, 2, 1. Send it to the sky, breath in. Knee to nose, curl it in, this time step it through. You know where you're going, lower the back knee, reach your arms up, Anjaneyasana, your breath in. Half Hanuman, sweep the arms back, lengthen, fold. 2 more just like that. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, half Hanuman. 1 more time, low lunge, arms to the sky. Half Hanuman, sweep back. Rebend the front knee, right palm down, twist to the left. Find your twist. Back knee lowered or lifted. Beautiful. Energize and 10 fingers to the sky. Left hand down, 3-legged down dog, left leg to the sky, your breath in. Knee to left tricep, exhale, hold, 2, 1. Send it back. Twist it through, right tricep, hold, 2, 1. Send it back. Downward facing dog, foot plants down. Ripple yourself forward, you know what to do, vinyasa flow. Or just stay in your down dog. Beautiful. Strong through your chaturangas. Use your exhale breath to land in your Ardha Mukha. Nice work, yogis. Right leg to the sky, breathe in. Knee to nose, curl in, exhale, point the back toes, hold, 2, 1. Send it back, inhale. Knee to nose, curl in, exhale, step the right foot through. This time you're going to stay on the ball of the back foot, low runner's lunge, so fingertips to the earth. Stay active through the ball of the back foot, so think about pushing into the ball as we lift the heel just in line with the toes. So activate through the whole of the back leg. And again, soften the pelvis, sink the hips. Just shine your heart forward and keep your eye gaze forward. Fingertips to the earth. Beautiful. Now, yogis, take 1 more long, deep breath in here. On your exhale, pyramid pose, we're going to lengthen through the front leg and then fold forward. You might need to adjust your back leg. Just shuffle it in. And then Casey's got a back heel down, but feel free to stay lifted on the ball of the back foot if you'd like a little bit more. Really think about drawing that kneecap up to the thigh. And just like in a half split, the front leg just as straight as accessible to you. And using the exhale to go a little bit deeper as we stretch into the back of that right leg. Beautiful. So think about squaring off the hips, right hip back, left hip forward. Really engage through that back leg here. Take 1 more breath. Then on your next inhale, rebend the front knee, come back to low runner's lunge. Exhale, pyramid pose, Parsvatanasana, fold forward. You've got it. We find that movement with breath. Inhale, low runner's lunge. Exhale, pyramid pose, lengthen, fold. And again, low runner's lunge, breath in. Pyramid pose, exhale. You've got to use your breath, yogis, 1 more time. Low runner's lunge, breath in. Pyramid pose, fold forward. Rebend the front knee, left palm down. Find that twist to the right as you reach the right arm to the sky. Beautiful. Open up through your heart space. Now, yogis, you can stay here or come with me. Plug into that left hand side plank. Start to lift up that front foot and then stack it back as we find our Vashisthasana. Lower the bottom knee if you need to. Otherwise, really plug into the pinky finger of that left hand and then lift up through the side waist, stacking the shoulders here. Engaging through the belly and firm down through that left tricep. Beautiful. Let's take 1 more breath, strong in your side plank. Right hand down to the earth. Downward facing dog, and then lift the right leg to the sky, 3-legged dog. Beautiful. Knee to right tricep, exhale. You've got it. Inhale, send it back. Left tricep, twist it through. I forgot the hold. 2, 1. Send it to the sky, breath in. Now, yogis, maybe a 3-legged flow here, or just lower the foot down and take a normal vinyasa. Otherwise, keep the leg lifted. Challenge yourself this morning if that's in your practice. Let's meet back in a downward dog. Really working through that core this morning. Left leg to the sky. Let's breathe in. Knee to nose. Curl in. Exhale. Pause in here. Lift the knee a little bit higher. Send it back, your breath in. Knee to nose, curl it in, step the left foot through. Stay lifted on the ball of the back foot, low runner's lunge. Again, just take a moment to set up, fingertips to the earth. Soften the pelvis, sink the hips, eye gaze forward. Engage with the whole of that back leg into the glute. Take one more long, deep breath in. Pyramid pose, start to lengthen the front leg and then fold forward. Again, if you need to shuffle your back foot in, maybe ground down through the back heel. Otherwise, just keep back heel lifted as you push into the ball of the back foot, activate through the back leg. Beautiful. Then rebend the front knee, low runner's lunge, your breath in, sink the pelvis, soften the hips. Parsvatanasana, pyramid pose, fold forward. You've got it, yogis. Move in here with your breath. Inhale, low runners. Exhale, pyramid. Lengthen through the inhales and the exhales. Inhale, low runners. Exhale, pyramid. One more time, low runners lunge, breath in. Pyramid pose, exhale, fold. Rebend the front knee, right palm down. Let's find that twist to the left as you open the left fingertips to the sky. Breathe into the heart space, firm as you push down through that right hand. Option to stay here, or Vashisthasana, side plank. Pick up that left foot and then guide it back as you stack the toes, maybe low in that bottom knee. Beautiful. So take your modifications, but stack the shoulders, engage through the whole of your body here. So you're not dumping your weight into that one tiny wrist. Firm down through that right tricep. Push into the pinky finger and then start to push into the heel of that right foot. One more breath, strong here, yogis. And then plank pose, downward facing dog with the left leg to the sky. Knee to left tricep. Maybe it touches, hold, 2. 1, send it to the sky, breath in. Knee to right tricep, twist it through, hold, 2, 1. Up to the sky, 3-legged flow, or just lower the foot down as you take your vinyasa. Beautiful, your desired back bend, downward facing dog. Let's continue to move, yogis. Right leg to the sky, breathing. Knee to nose, curl it in, hold, 2, 1. Send it back. Knee to nose, curl it in, step the right foot through. Your low runner's lunge, take a breath, set up. Pyramid pose, lengthen, fold, exhale. Inhale, low runner's lunge. Exhale, pyramid pose. Beautiful, one more time, low runner's lunge, breath in. Pyramid pose, exhale. Rebend the front knee, breath in. Right palm reaches to the sky as we twist to the right. Beautiful. Find your side plank from here, yogis. Plug into that left hand, stack the toes. Lift up through that side waist. Now again, you can stay here, or you can come into wild thing as you take the top foot behind, the left foot behind the right, and then sternum shines up towards the sky. Sorry, right foot behind left. Beautiful. Take one more breath, yogis. Then right hand comes down to the earth. Right hand comes towards the right tricep, curl it in. Send it to the sky, breath in. Twist it through, left tricep, hold here, falling star. Extend the leg out to the side. Maybe it hovers off of the mat as you reach the left arm to the sky. Beautiful, so choose your options. Nicely done. One more deep breath. Left hand to the earth. Immediately bring that right knee back to the right tricep once again. Hold here, 2, 1. Send it to the sky, your breath in. Vinyasa flow, maybe 3-legged. Choose your options as you move. Strong down through your chaturangas. We meet in downward dog. Left leg to the sky, yogis, breathing. Knee to nose, curl it in, exhale, pause in here. Send it back, your breath in. Knee to nose, curl it in, step the left foot through. Your low runner's lunge, set up, take a breath, soften. Pyramid pose, exhale, fold, lengthen. Inhale, low runners. Use your breath, you know where you're going. Exhale, pyramid. Inhale, low runners. Exhale, pyramid. Beautiful. Rebend the front knee, right palm down, twist to the left. Open up, find your twist. Move into Fascisthasana, side plank. Plug into that right hand, firm through the tricep as you send the left foot to meet the right. Beautiful. Find your engagement here, lift up through that side waist. Then maybe finding your wild thing as the left foot comes behind the right. Sternum up to the sky, gentle back bend. Beautiful. Left hand down to the earth, and me leaving the left knee to the left tricep. Exhale, use your core. Inhale, send it back. Twist it through, right tricep, falling star. The leg extends out to the side. Maybe it hovers, hand to the sky. Open up, breathe. Beautiful. Right hand to the earth. Left knee to left tricep. Exhale. Inhale, send it back. Three-legged flow, or just choose your options as you find your vinyasa. Downward facing dog. Beautiful, yogis. We're nearly there. Stay with me. Right leg to the sky. Breathing. Knee to nose. Curl in. Exhale. Hold. Send it back to the sky. Inhale. Knee to nose. Curl it in. Step it through by the right palm. Low runner's lunge. Set up. Stay lifted on the ball of the back foot. Engage through the whole of the back leg. Then start to lift up your fingertips as we come into high crescent. Use your core. Reaching your arms to the sky. High crescent lunge. Beautiful. So nice deep bend in our front knee here. Take a slight micro bend in the back knee if you need to, but stay strong through that back leg. So think about lifting the heel a little bit higher in line with the ball of the back foot. Beautiful. Smile on your face, fingertips to the sky. Let's take one more deep breath in to lengthen. Stay with the legs as they are. Just sweep your arms back, arrowhead, so torso comes forward, strong in the legs. Beautiful. And then move with your breath. Inhale, high crescent, arms reach up. Stay strong through the legs. Exhale, sweep the arms back, arrowhead. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, arrowhead. You've got it, yogis. Can you give me one more? Arms reach up, crescent lunge. Arrowhead, sweep back. Come back into high crescent on your next breath in. And then firm through that right foot. Start to bring the left knee to chest, stalk pose, keeping the fingertips to the sky. Nice generous step in, knee to chest, flex the toes. You've got it. Ground down through that standing leg. So engagement through the heel up to the hip. And then really reaching the fingertips to the sky, soften the shoulders. One more deep breath in. Then left foot meets right, come onto the tippy toes, so left foot comes down towards the earth. Come onto the tippy toes as you lift the heels, really lengthen on your breath in, high on those tiptoes, and then forward fold, exhale, bow to the earth. Inhale, lift halfway. Plant the hands, jump or step back, vinyasa flow, optional or downward dog. Nicely done. Left leg to the sky, your breath in. Knee to nose, curl it in. Pause here, use your core. Inhale to the sky. Knee to nose, curl it in. Step the left foot by the left palm. Low runner's lunge. Just take a moment to set up. Strong through the back legs. On train tracks, not tightrope. Then use your core, reach your arms to the sky, high crescent. Stay strong through those legs, yogis. Soften through the shoulders. Take one more deep breath in to lengthen. Torso comes forward, arms sweep back, arrowhead. Keep the legs as they are. Beautiful. You know what to do. Inhale, high crescent. Exhale, arrowhead, sweep back. So really lengthen through your breath. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, arrowhead. And again, inhale to the sky, high crescent. Sweep the arms back, arrowhead, exhale. One more time, high crescent. Arrowhead, sweep back, building that internal heat. High crescent lunge, your breath in, hold here. Ground down through that left foot and then take flight. Swing the right leg forward as you bring the knee to the chest, stalk pose. Keep the fingertips up to the sky, flex the toe. Engage through that left standing leg and the heel to the glute. Beautiful. Find your balance, fix your focus. Take one more breath. Then right foot meets left at the top of the mat. Come high onto those tippy toes. Lift the heels. Keep reaching the fingertips to the sky. 3, 2, 1. forward fold, exhale, let it go, empty the breath. Inhale, lift halfway. Plant the hands, jump or step back, vinyasa flow or downward facing dog. Nearly there, yogis, stay with me. Beautiful. Right leg to the sky, breathe in. Knee to nose, curl it in, exhale, hold. Send it back, inhale. Curl it in, exhale, this time step it through. Just take a moment to set up in your low runner's lunge. Then high crescent, arms reach to the sky. 3 times here, exhale, arrowhead, sweep the arms back. Squeeze those shoulder blades. Inhale, high crescent, arms reach up. Exhale, arrowhead, sweep back, beautiful. One more time, your breath in. Exhale, arrowhead. Back to crescent lunge, your breath in, arms reach to the sky. Press into the right foot, left knee comes to chest, stalk pose. Keep the fingertips lifted, flex the toes, lift the knee to the chest. Beautiful. Now yogis, pause in here. Really engage through that standing leg. Then start to take your right hand to your knee and then extend the left arm back as your eye gaze follows and just find a standing twist here. So open up once again through your heart space and keep the hand just gently on the knee. Beautiful. Really engage with that standing leg. Plug in through the toes. Keep the knee lifted. Just slowly bring your torso back through center. Arms reach to the sky. Left foot meets right, top of the mat, onto those tippy toes. Once again, lift the heels. This time, can we bend the knees, coming into chair pose variation. Keep it on the tippy toes if you can. Feet hip distance apart. Sink the hips down. Beautiful. Squeeze those inner thighs together. You've got it, yogis. Biceps trailing through the ears, softening the shoulders. 3, 2, forward fold, let it go. You've got it. Inhale, lift halfway. Plant the hands, vinyasa flow or downward facing dog. Left side to go. Strong yogis, beautiful. Nice work, everybody. Left leg to the sky, we breathe in. Knee to nose, curl it in, pause in here. Send it back, inhale. Curl it in, exhale, step in through it. Low runner's lunge, take a moment to set up. High crescent, use your core, sweep the arms up. Exhale, arrowhead, sweep the arms back, squeeze the shoulder blades, palms facing down. Inhale, high crescent, arms reach up. You know what to do, use your breath. Exhale, sweep the arms back. One more time, high crescent, your breath in. Arrowhead, exhale. Come back to high crescent, inhale, arms sweep to the sky. Keep the fingertips lifted, ground down through the left foot, stalk pose, right knee to chest. Beautiful, flex those toes, ground down, engage with that standing leg. Pause in here for a breath, yogis. Find your balance. Then left hand to the knee. Open up as you, eye gaze follows the right fingertips, then find that twist as you open up through the chest. Beautiful. Smile on your face, one more breath. Keep the knee lifted, come back through center, reach the fingertips to the sky, then right foot meets left, top of the mat. Onto those tippy toes one last time, yogis. Lift the heels, bend the knees, chair pose variation. Sit down in your imaginary chair, maybe a little bit deeper this time. Squeeze those inner thighs together even though your feet are hip distance. Tuck that tailbone, 3, 2, and forward fold, let it go. Inhale, lift halfway. Vinyasa flow, plant the hands, jump or step back, take your flow. And then let's all meet in a child's pose, well deserved. Drop those knees. Feel free to stay in down dog if that's your resting pose, but I can imagine that everyone might be feeling like a little bit of a rest. So just find your shape. Bring yourself back to your breath and just notice how it now feels. Deepen your inhales. And lengthen your exhales. Let's take 3 more breaths here, yogis. Any awareness into any tightness that you still might be holding, any tension in the hips. Let's take one more breath. Beautiful. Stay as you are if you need to. Otherwise, coming into a tabletop. Let's meet back in all fours. So plug into those hands, fingers spread nice and wide, shoulders in line with the wrists, knees in line with the hips. Let's go ahead and sink the belly down on your breath in as your eye gaze comes up, cow pose. Round through the spine, chin to chest, exhale, dome, hold in here. Tuck in the toes, hover in the knees just about an inch off of the mat. Keep that dome. Let's come back to tapping the knees down, lift back up, tap and lift. You've got it, tap and lift, belly drawn in and up, tap and lift. Can you give me two more? Tap and lift. One more, tap, lift, hold here, dome, hold through. Either. High on the tippy toes, lift the heels, bend the knees, jump or step, top of the mat. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, bow. Make sure your feet are hip distance apart, coming back into that chair pose as we reach our arms up, bend the knees, sinking down into our chair. So take the weight back in the heels, lift up through all 10 toes. And then even though our feet are hip distance, once again, that activation of the inner thighs drawing towards each other. Tuck that tailbone, any shoulder issues, hands can come to prayer. Otherwise, keep reaching your arms, biceps grazing your ears, but soften your shoulders. Beautiful, strong pose, yogis. Can we come high onto those tippy toes? Once again, lift the heels. And then start to lower your hips all the way down to the heels. Take it slow, slow. Beautiful. And then just take your hands to the mat and take a seat here. So feet forward, bending into those knees. Placing the soles of the feet down. So the knees are bent, the soles of the feet down towards the earth. We're going to take our hands behind us. We're going to come into reverse tabletop. So our hands are behind our hips, fingers pointing towards the hips. So if you're not sure, just look at Casey. Our feet are hip distance. We're going to take a deep breath in as we plug into our hands and our feet, lifting the hips up into our reverse tabletop. So slightly just tilt the head back and engage through your buttocks and your thighs, but not actively squeezing your buttocks together. But we want to think about squeezing the shoulder blades together as we lengthen the arms. Beautiful. One more breath here. And then slowly just start to sink the hips down towards the earth. Just take a moment to stretch out your legs. Come into staff pose, keeping your hands as they are. And then we bend into those knees, coming back into our reverse tabletop. So plug in through the hands and the feet, take a breath in, lift the hips, and then come into your reverse tabletop. Squeeze those shoulder blades, make sure your fingers are pointing towards your heels. Beautiful. Eye gaze up, sternum and heart open. And then exhale, lower the hips down. Straighten out the legs, just reset the body. One more round here. Beautiful. And when you're ready, yogis, bend those knees. Plug into your feet and your hands. Inhale, breath, lift up, reverse tabletop once again. That's it, maybe a little bit more height. Open up through the chest. And exhale, lower the hips down. Straighten out the legs, reset the body. Beautiful. I actually lied. We're going to come back into that once again. Really getting that heart rate up. Plug into those feet, bend the knees, fingers behind, facing forward towards your hips. And then inhale, push into your hands and your feet, lift up, reverse tabletop. You've got it. So just take one deep breath in here. And then lower the hips down, exhale. This time, reach your arms forward, Navasana boat pose. We're going to hover our feet off of the mat. So balance on your sit bones, engage with the lower belly, crown of the head reaches up to the sky, torso slightly tilts back, but we're balanced on the sit bones, not our sacrum. Beautiful. Then start to straighten out your legs if you can, coming into low boat. Lower just about an inch off of the mat. Exhale, high boat, bend the knees, lift up. Plant the feet down towards the earth, hip distance apart, hands behind, reverse tabletop, fingers back, lift up on the inhale. You've got it. Exhale, lower the hips, Navasana boat pose. Reach your fingers forward, hover your feet. Low boat, point the toes, come down, engage the core. Exhale, high boat, bend the knees, lift up. Plant the feet and the hands, reverse tabletop. Inhale, lift up. Beautiful. Exhale, lower the hips down one more time, Navasana boat pose. Reach forward, balance. Inhale, low boat, lower down. Exhale, high boat, bend the knees. Lower the feet down, hands behind. Promise one last time, reverse tabletop. Lift the hips, plug into the hands and the feet. Exhale, lower the hips down. Navasana boat pose, reach your arms forward, hover your feet, balance on your sit bones. Low boat, start to point the toes, come down. Now can we hold here? Really engaging through the lower belly. Keep pointing those toes. Exhale, high boat, bend the knees, lift up. And then this time we're going to slowly lower ourselves all the way down towards the earth. So straighten out those legs if you can, point the toes, and slowly, slowly start to lower yourself all the way down. 3, 2, and 1. Nice work, everybody. Just pause on your back just as you are for a second. Find the length in your breath. Beautiful. Hug the knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a squeeze. And then rock and roll forward and back along the mat. Think about about 3 or 4 generous rolls. You're going to make your way back into downward facing dog. So maybe cross over the ankles, roll onto the shins into tabletop, then coming back into down dog. Beautiful. Let's take a deep, long breath in. Empty, empty, empty. Ripple yourself forward into a high plank, your breath in. And then lower yourself all the way down towards the earth. So hug the elbows in, knees or toes, coming down towards the mat. Taking your arms down by your side and just letting your forehead relax towards the earth. You're going to just strengthen through the back body, working our way into full Salambhasana. So arms are lengthened down by your side. And then start to take your hands behind you, interlace the fingers, squeeze the shoulder blades. Start to lift the chest on your breath in, and then just keep the feet down. So just the chest lifts to begin with. Use your back muscles, squeeze those shoulder blades, lift the chest a little bit higher. 3, 2, 1, and then lower your forehead down. Just release your hands for a moment. Maybe your right or left cheek comes to the mat. Beautiful. Let's take that variation again. Forehead to the earth, hands interlace behind your back. Maybe change your grip. Squeeze those shoulder blades. Inhale, start to lift the chest. Push the pubic bone down. Maybe this time you point the toes and you hover your thighs off of the mat. So just like we did in our floating cobra, but our arms are reaching behind. So again, back muscles, use them to lift up. Chest lifts, pubic bone pushes down. 3, 2, 1, and lower down. Exhale. Alternate cheek to the mat, arms down by your side. Find that release. Now, yogis, you can take the first option, you can take the second option, or if you'd like to come with me and Casey, we're going to go into bow pose. So bending into those knees, forehead back down to the earth. Just reach behind as you just take hold of the tops of your feet. And then once again, we lift the chest and we lift the thighs off the mat, pushing the feet into the hand, into bow pose. It's still the same concept of lifting up, strengthening, using our back muscles, and the hands push into the feet. Rather than the knees splaying out wide, think about them drawing together, lifting the knees a little bit higher off of the mat. So wherever you are, let's take 3. Keep breathing 2. 1 more breath. And then let everything go. Exhale, slowly lower yourself down. Maybe this time you make a pillow with your hands into crocodile pose. Just let your breath settle. Beautiful, everybody. 1 more breath here. And then just lifting your forehead, we're going to take a moment just to stretch out through the shoulders. So take your left arm out to the side, a T-shaped shoulder height, palms facing down. Right fingertips towards the right shoulder. Push into your fingertips and then roll onto your left side as we stretch into the left arm, the shoulder, top of the chest. Now, if you're not feeling much with your arm long, just start to bend the elbow and cactus the arm. You might feel a bit more of a stretch. That, just like Casey, that top leg has just come over her bottom leg. So just see how that feels. Maybe the top arm stays as is, or you might like to take a half bind as you reach the right hand behind, open up a bit more through the chest. The main focus is stretching into that left arm though. So maybe eye gaze closes, softening into this stretch. Just take a moment to breathe. One more deep breath. And then just slowly and mindfully just start to release. Come back onto your bellies. Just releasing the arm. Take a moment in crocodile pose, just a breath. Long breath in. Empty, empty, empty. Then take your right arm out to the side. Again, either lengthening the arm, palm facing down, or cactus the arm. Start to push into the fingertips of the left hand as you roll onto your right side, finding that shoulder stretch. Right leg might come behind the left. Left arm might open up into a half bind. Just depend on how open you are, but focus on the stretch into that right arm, upper chest and shoulder. One more breath. Beautiful, yogi. Slowly, slowly release back onto your bellies. And then we're just going to flip over onto our back. No need to change direction. Just come over onto your back when you're ready. And just bending into those knees, planting the soles of the feet down to the earth, hip distance apart. Just take the right ankle over the left thigh and just stretch out through that glute. So first of all, just gently push that right knee out to the side with your right hand. Stay here, just notice how it feels. We're taking a reclined pigeon here. Now, if you'd like a little bit more, you can start to interlace your hands behind the left thigh or shin as you guide it into the chest, stretching into that right glute. But relax your head and shoulders. So if you feel like you're tensing up and you're straining through your neck, then just gently push the right knee out to the side as you keep that left heel to the earth. Deep breaths into that right hip, glute. A bit more softness. Find the length in your breath. And if you've interlaced your hands, slowly release them first. Then just release from your shape. Right foot comes down to the earth, the left ankle on the right thigh. Gently pushing that left knee out to the side. Flex the toes. And then choose your variation here. If you'd like a little bit more, interlace the hands behind the thigh. Guide it into the chest. Stretch into that left glute. One more breath. Beautiful work, everybody. Slowly release. Hug both knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a nice big squeeze. Maybe lift your head and shoulders. Curl yourself into a nice tight ball. Take a deep, deep breath in. Lengthen, exhale, Shavasana. Well deserved, everybody. Beautiful work. Give yourself this moment to fully relax. Take up as much space as your body needs. Arms and legs out wide. Chest open, jaw unclenched, shoulders soften. Find the length once again through your breath. You give your body permission just to remain still, reflecting on the past 60 minutes of your practice. Yogis, I'll encourage you to stay exactly as you are if you can. You know how much time you have at home, so if you do have time, I encourage you to stay for longer in your Shavasana. However, if you like to come with me to see your practice this morning, let's take some gentle movements in our fingers and toes as we wake up the body once again. Maybe rock your head from side to side. And then you might like to stretch your arms up overhead. Give yourself a nice big stretch from the tips of the fingers to the tops of the toes. Take a moment to grow taller, to lengthen. And then hug the knees into the chest. Curl yourself into a tight ball. Once again, squeeze the knees in. You might like to rock over to your preferred side, your right or your left. And eventually making our way to a comfortable seat at the top of the mat. No rush to get there, just take your time. Try to keep your eyes closed when you can. And bringing our hands into prayer position, heart center, Anjali Mudra. Let the thumbs just touch the sternum as we bow our heads towards our heart to seal our practice this morning. Just taking a moment to acknowledge each and every one of you. Yoga does not begin and end on our mat, but is present in every breath we take. Namaste. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful day, and we'll see you again very soon. Namaste, guys. Thank you.